I'm your middle school principal.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Fabian. I'm your middle school assistant principal.
Welcome to middle school. Boys and girls, we hope you had a wonderful summer, and we're so excited to welcome you to Center Moriches Middle School, and we're so excited to get to know our new 6th graders. Today we're going to give you a virtual tour of our middle school. We have many friendly faces and teachers in the building to welcome you as you learn your new building. Next week, you are welcome to come to the school with a parent or guardian to tour the building. Meet Mrs. Fabian and I in person and to obtain your class schedule. Please refer to the picture on the screen for the date and time of your visit to the school. At your visit, you can walk around the building with your schedule and put personal items in your locker if you wish to do so. The detailed letter explaining all of this information is posted on the front page of the middle school website.
Boys and girls, before we enter the middle school building this year, we're all going to be wearing our masks. You're going to apply it to your face. Be sure to cover your nose and your mouth, and then you're welcome to come right in.
Boys and girls, you'll see hand sanitizer around the school. There's one right here in the main lobby, around the school building, and in every classroom. We're going to wash our hands and sanitize our hands often at middle school. Come on, we'll start this way and we'll show you the main office. This is the middle school main office. You'll see your secretaries, my office, Mrs. Fabian's office, as well as your new guidance counselor, Mr. Pepe. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Alma, one of the middle school secretaries. Can't wait to meet you in September.
Hello, my name is Mr. Pepe, counselor at the middle school. If you need to see me, you can always make an appointment through the secretaries here or call me directly at the switchboard.
Hey, boys and girls, we're going to head on down to what we call the 6th grade hallway. On our way to the 6th grade hallway, you'll notice one of our favorite wall racks in our school. We are an international baccalaureate school at the middle school, and on this wall are our 10 character traits. We call this the IB Learner Profile, and you'll be learning all about these character traits as well as the IB program as you enter middle school. Come on down. This is next stop is our middle school cafeteria. You'll notice the cafeteria looks a little bit different this year as we have desks instead of tables in order to appropriately social distance our students. Next up, we have our restrooms. And boys and girls, this is your 6th grade hallway. The first classroom here is room 414, and this will be your science class.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to room 414. My name is Mr. Turnout. I'm looking forward to being your science teacher this year, and I hope you guys enjoy your last few weeks. I look forward to seeing you guys soon.
The next classroom is room 412, and this will be your language and literature or English classroom taught by Mrs. Glenn.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Glynn. I'm your language and literature teacher for this year, and I can't wait to read with you. Talk to you soon.
The next classroom is room 410, your mathematics classroom taught by Mrs. McDermott.
Hi, kids! I'm Mrs. McDermott. I'm your math teacher. This is going to be your classroom. I hope you like making mistakes. We're going to make a lot of mistakes in math. We're going to learn, and this is very exciting. This is going to be your math workbook, and I just want you to see it because it's so different than 5th grade. Look at all of the color. Math's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see you. Bye!
And right across the hall is your social studies classroom, room 411, taught by Mrs. Hansel.
Good morning, boys and girls. Yep, surprise! Look who's here teaching social studies, Mrs. Hansel. I am so excited to embark on this adventure with you. We're going to have a great year. Lots of fun things to do, and we're going to do this together. Enjoy the rest of the summer, and I'll see you soon.
This is room 406 where we have Mrs. Harrison.
Bonjour! Bienvenue! I'm Mrs. Harrison, and this will be your language classroom for French and Spanish this year. First half of the year we're going to do Spanish, second half to do French. Can't wait to work with you guys. I'm really excited. Adios!
This is room 305 where our friends that have Mrs. Dittmeyer will be.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Dittmeyer. I'm so excited to be back in the classroom with some of you this year. Some of you may have me for reading, English, math, science, social studies, and I can't wait. Have a great summer.
This is one of my favorite rooms in the building, Mrs. DeMayo's art room.
Hi everyone, welcome to the art room. This is where all the magic happens. I promise you're gonna have a good time in here. I'm gonna introduce you to some cool artists. One of my favorite artists is Wyland, so that'll be a bonus question for when you come here. So we like to paint the cabinets in here. We like to make it look fun, and I promise you'll have a good time. So I can't wait to meet you. Bye.
Now you're going to meet Mrs. Bolger, your family and consumer science teacher.
Hi, welcome to Family and Consumer Sciences. I'm Mrs. Bolger. This is our classroom. I'm so happy that you're coming. I can't wait to meet all of you. For those of you that don't know, Family and Consumer Sciences is a really fun class. We're going to learn things you're going to be able to apply right now in the real world and in the future. We're going to learn about you. We're going to learn about self-esteem, stress management, how to cook, how to sew, things about nutrition. We're going to have so much fun. Can't wait to see you. Bye.
One last stop down this hallway is the nurse's office. As you can see, boys and girls, there's lots of cleaning supplies and buckets around the hallway. We're filming this in August and we're getting the building ready for your arrival.
Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Rossi and I'm going to be your school nurse. Welcome to the middle school. It's an amazing school. You're going to meet some amazing teachers and do amazing things. You have amazing principals. I truly hope everybody is looking forward to it as much as I am. Some of you may remember me from Nurse Chris's office. I did help her out a lot at Clayton Huey. Again, I just wanted to welcome you. If you should happen to need anything from the nurse's office, don't hesitate to come on down. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and I look forward to seeing everybody in September. Bye.
Okay, we're going to head back to the middle school main lobby where we'll give you the rest of our tour. Okay, boys and girls, we're right back in front of the middle school main office and we're going to head down to the library and the middle school gym. Middle school library where you can have lots of fun books and see Mrs. Burtis. Okay, right across the hall is our middle school gym.
Hello. Hello, I'm Mr. Slipstein.
I'm Mrs. Plush.
And
I'm Mrs. Green.
so Mrs. Plush and I are physical education for grades 6, 7, and 8.
Yep.
And Mrs. Green.
I'll be your band teacher, and some of you might have me for music class.
We are going to be going outside on all nice days for physical education, so we're looking forward to getting some fresh air with all of you.
And just on day one, we'll meet you here in the gym, just so you have a place to start. And then we will show you where our meeting spots will be and where we'll be going outside for classes.
And for band on the first day of school, we're actually going to meet here as well. That's first period, 7:20. I would bring your instruments and can't wait to see you guys.
Looking forward to meeting all of you.
See you soon.
This is our social work office, where we have somebody here that can help us manage our feelings and our thoughts every day.
Let's head back out front. We hope you enjoyed the tour of the middle school. We look forward to seeing you next week at your visit. Please call the main office anytime if you have any questions, and enjoy the rest of your summer.
Hello, my name is Teresa Horoszewski, and I am the Middle Years Program Coordinator at St. Moriches Middle School. Welcome to 6th grade. Today I'm here to tell you a little bit about what the Middle Years Program is and what it means for you in the classroom. So you might be saying to yourself, I've never heard of this. What does this mean? What is it? Just a couple of pieces of news. In January 2020, we were officially authorized as a Middle Years Program school through the International Baccalaureate. It's something that we have been working on for quite a number of years, so it's a really momentous achievement and accomplishment. Our teachers have been working extremely hard, and our students, and it's a really great time for our school. So the Middle Years Program is a framework of curriculum and instruction. If you look at this little subject wheel here, you'll see at the very heart of this, at the center of it, is our students. The idea behind the Middle Years Program is that it takes a lot of components to really make a student a lifelong learner, and to make a student a whole student. If you look at the subject areas, the language and literature or English piece isn't larger or smaller than the math piece. All subject areas are just as important as each other, because it really, mathematics is just as important as arts. Physical education is just as important as language and literature. So it's really, all these things are very intrinsic in developing the whole student, the whole person. Middle Years Program is all subjects, all students, of all abilities, and all teachers. One of the key things that we focus on is this idea of learning how to learn. In this day and age of computers and technology, students can just Google the answer for anything that they want. But really, it's like, well, what do we do with that information? How do we apply that information? Why is that information important? So those are the other things that we focus on. We focus on those key skills of research and communication, good social skills. We stress the importance of those in the approaches to learning skills. The other big thing is learning through community service. St. Moriches has a very, very huge tradition of community service, and that's one aspect that we are building on the great work that's already been done. But there is a learning opportunity there. We want students to not only complete community service, but also learn through those experiences and learn how they are a part of this great big world that we all need to share in and help and serve. So you might be thinking, okay, so what's the difference between a traditional classroom and an MYP classroom? Now, not saying one is better or worse than the other. And in a perfect world, you're going to have a little bit of both in your classrooms. I don't think I've ever seen, just traditional classroom or just MYP. I think you're going to see a lot of both of these things. You're still going to have your traditional assessments and tests that are in your traditional classroom. You still will have some times where the teacher is going to get up and deliver the lesson, and then the students will take some notes or things like that. However, you'll also see that in an MYP classroom, it's a lot more of the students doing things, the students doing the learning. Also a lot more learning through authentic experiences and authentic situations. We want the students to be able to learn about a concept or an idea, but also apply that to a real life scenario or situation. The other big key concept or key idea in an MYP classroom is the idea of inquiry, or the idea of an investigation. We want our students to figure things out, and we want to give them the skills and the tools that they need to do that. A great professor once said to me, "We are human beings, we are not human done. We're always in the process of learning and being and doing." And an MYP classroom really wants to develop those things and skills in a student that helps them to become lifelong learners. Now, we also want the students to kind of explore and investigate things that they want to know about, and things that they're passionate about, and things that they want to just explore more. And that's where the inquiry comes in. And it's really a great part of the MYP program. The other key component is that the subject areas are connected through interdisciplinary units. Yes, at times in math class, you're just going to do math, and in English class, you're just going to do English. But we want to show that these subject areas are connected and they are linked through concepts. So something that might be happening or that you're learning about in your math class, you might see a similar concept or a similar idea in social studies, or in MYP land, it's called individuals and societies. That's a whole other area we'll get to, where the subject areas are just named as something a little bit different. Don't worry about that for now. The other key component is the IB learner profile. Get to know that. So the learner profile is the foundation for all teaching and learning in the middle years program. We don't just want great students, we want great people, we want great human beings. And if you look at the traits that are on this slide, open-minded, inquirers, balanced, you think about the word balanced, all of one thing is, it might be great, but it's not the best. We have to balance out, schoolwork and fun stuff, as we can, going through what we've been going through for the past few months. Some people, the balance is a little off because there's too much time at home. People want to get out and do things and, get out and explore and, put their life back into balance. The other thing is care, another trait is caring. We want kids to care about themselves, their families, their school, their community, their world. And these, if you just go through them and look through them, and the kids will learn about them, we'll be doing activities throughout the year to kind of get them familiar with the learner profile traits. But it's just definitely something that is a foundation of the program. And it's going to be an ongoing piece that they will work on in 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, and then throughout in the high school, because the high school is also an authorized international baccalaureate school. I thank you so much for taking the time to listen today and learn about the Middle Years program. If you want to learn more about the Middle Years program, we have a website on our through our district site. You can also go to www.ibo.org. Also, I'll be happy to answer any questions. If anyone has any questions, you can reach out via email. I'll be happy to answer any questions about the Middle Years program. It's really a very good program, and it's a very exciting time for our school. Welcome to Center Moriches Middle School. We're so happy that you're here, and we're happy to welcome you back to our school. Thank you.
Good morning, sixth grade students and parents. My name is Mr. Pepe, and we will be doing a sixth grade orientation using Google Slides. The following slides will have information presented to you that will give you everything you need to get started in Center Moriches Middle School. I am located in the main office. Our two secretaries, Mrs. Almet and Mrs. Brown, can be contacted if you needed to make an appointment. The direct phone number is 631-878-2519, or you can get me at gpepe@cmschools.org. So for any appointment, you can see a teacher, you can speak to me directly, email me, or speak to the secretary. The role of the counselor in the middle school is to counsel students in the area of academic achievement, career and college choices, personal and social development. We do that through individual, group, and classroom instructions in grades 6, 7, and 8. In grade 6, specifically, we will be teaching academic skills for success. That includes the use of the agenda book, time management, perseverance, grit, determination, hard work, really, to get the things done that need to get done in 6th grade. With that foundation, it will make it easier grades 7 through 12. We will spend a good amount of time in grade 7 going over career and college choices. I think is the most important part of personal and social development is knowing who you are, where you're going, and of course, how do you get there. 8th grade, we do expand that, and we spend a lot more time talking about college choices, additional career choices, and again, figuring out who I am as a person, the very important part. That will make it easier for grades 9 through 12 and future college selection, the work environment, the military, and or any other combination of that. So 6th grade is you're starting middle school. There's going to be many new opportunities. There's going to be much more independence. There'll be much more responsibilities, more choices. Obviously going to be asked to do a little more teamwork than maybe you have in the elementary school. Obviously, there'll be more friends also, and that's a great thing. Now, it's important to understand that with these new opportunities, the last slide I just spoke about academic success skills are very important. So with all these new opportunities and this independence and choices, middle school students are going to have to really think hard and fast about, making good choices. So how is middle school different? Well, obviously, you're going to have a lot of different classes. You will be switching classes during different periods. There are periods 1 through 9. There'll be new rules. The rules are a little different in middle school than they are in elementary school as we start to teach more personal responsibility. Obviously, there'll be a busier schedule. There'll be a lot of different classes to work on, along with moving to and from. Lockers, I don't have an answer for you right now, but we're a little unsure about that and how that's going to work this year. Normally, you have more classmates, but the way the new learning is going on, we'll be practicing social distancing, and you may have a little less classmates than you've had in the past. Obviously, you're going to have more teachers, more choices, and more homework. And that's a good thing. Change and variety is good. It's healthy, it's invigorating, and I think that'll be a positive for all of you 6th graders. One of the things I think is most important learning, if you haven't already learned that, is the use of an agenda book. We will distribute those on the first day of school. It's there to record assignments, work on your organizational skills. It's a way to communicate with parents so they know what's going on during the school day. There are many, many pages that give you strategies for success. That is one of the things that Mr. Pepe will be working on with you, with classroom teachers, is building those success skills. That skill building and that character education is very, very important. You'll see quick reference charts in the back, and obviously it's free to the student. In 6th grade, the 6th grade courses will include separate periods for English, social studies, math, science, One period will run on an alternating basis. You'll either have a reading class, an AIS, research skills, opposite physical education. Some students will have a resource room opposite physical education. There's a full period for family and consumer science, a full lunch period, and then the electives will run with art, music, and LOTE. There will be an exploratory language where you will learn half of the time. We'll be learning French and the other half learning Spanish. So at the end of 6th grade, you will be actually picking a foreign language to continue, whether it be French or Spanish. Some students, because of their placement, will be in a full resource room and not have that elective piece. Band and chorus will be period 1, and that would be an early bus. Okay, that's a 7:20 start, or parents could be dropping students off if they decide not to use a bus for this year. When you receive your schedule, it'll look something similar to this. I do apologize for the picture. That's the best I can get at this point. But you'll see that on top where it says schedule for grade 6, I did white out some demographic information, locker stuff, but you'll have your name, address, locker information, and so forth. Okay, you'll see that it'll be specific to you. As you look through the periods where the red arrow is, if you look from the periods down, you'll see periods 1 through 9, with one period always being the band and chorus or any combination. And you'll see right next to that, it'll say term 1. Every quarter, students will get a new refreshed schedule during their 2nd period class in case there is an adjustment. And I spoke on the previous slide about art and music, and they will be alternating on a semester basis. Term 1 means quarter 1, and then semester 1 is the first half of the year, quarter 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. But again, that's getting a little ahead of ourselves. You can see on an A day, all right, when you look at your schedule, it'll have A day on the left, B day on the right. So, and that could alternate. Okay, so you have to pay attention to the A day. First day of school is always an A day, second day is a B day, and then it alternates from there. An AB schedule will be given to each student, and that will always be on the portal, which I'll discuss shortly. So as you can see, period 1, it'll have the course, the teacher name, and of course the room number. Next week, you guys will be walking through with your schedule, and you'll have an opportunity to find all your classes. The middle school is set up for success, so you will not have any problem, I guarantee it, getting around to and from classes. So you can see on an A day, period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it looks very similar on the B day on the right side, although there'll be an alternating class. If you look at period 3, you can see on an A day they have art, and on the B day they have a exploratory language. So that's what you need to look at and kind of get yourself ready and organized for. And again, you can see periods 1 through 9. Again, course numbers, course I should say, teacher, and room numbers. A day on the left, B day on the right, and that's the way you should see it print out. So the final slide will help parents and students navigate the portal. I'm going to encourage parents and students to go to cmschools.org. Once you receive your schedule, it will have a student ID number and the demographic information that I cut out on the previous slide. You put in Red Devils as the password, so student ID and then Red Devils. That'll give you access to your schedule. Students will be able to monitor grades, attendance, assignments. Students will also be given a student email, and you can see that first name, last name at cmschools.org. They'll be prompted to put in a password. They'll get that, like I said, on the first day of school, and they'll be able to not only monitor grades, attendance, and assignments, but also participate in the Google Classroom. Each teacher will be recording assignments and assigning things on Google Classroom. So it's very important to learn how to navigate that. As far as the CM Schools website, we really want to make sure that parents are aware that Backpack News and the Google Sites for Teachers are all there. If you look at the website, okay, if you go to the link below on cmschools.org in red, you'll pull up everything you need to know about Center Moriches School District. In the top, along the black banner, there's district, there's middle school, high school, so forth. There's also guidance information, and you'll see Google Sites at the top there too. With that being said, if you click on any of those, and again, I would really encourage you to practice, play, jump around and find out where all the information is. Just under that on the left side are other links that you can go to get information for any student in Center Moriches School District. Right in the middle underneath the pictures, which update periodically, is district news and events, and anything currently coming up you'll see on there. All right, again, encourage you to click and go through that. On the right side, upcoming events, Board of Education meetings, and so forth. The important part just underneath that is Google Apps. You'll see Google Drive, Google Mail, Google Classroom, and that is information for students to get on and check. Right below the Google Apps is the eSchool portal, and the first click, the first link will be a parent portal. A little more complicated for the parents than it is for the kids, but you can set up your own parent portal account, so you can check grades, monitor attendance, look at anything that the student is experiencing at that particular point in school. Just underneath that is the student portal. And again, that's the student ID, the red devils. You can get right into it. As you navigate that, and I apologize, I can't show you on this screen, but as you navigate that, you can pick up their schedule. You can monitor their grades on a regular basis and other things that might be popping up. Report cards are on there. We do not mail report cards, so you'll have to go to the parent portal or the student portal in order to access that at the end of the quarter. Again, I will really encourage you to navigate the CM Schools website, especially on the middle school. If you click on the middle school, it'll give you everything that is going on with the orientations, supply list, photos, end of the year things, whatever is going on. And again, there are a whole bunch of quick links on the left side which you can play with.